Hey guys, welcome to episode 16. Um, some news. I don't know if it's good news or bad news or what kind of news, but if you see here, I planted the pothos plant in the 55-gallon tank about a week or two ago. and the other day, I couldn't find one of my hatchlings in the tank. When I went to feed them, there was only one, and they're really good at coming out when it's time to eat, so I knew something was up. And what I figured was they actually steamrolled right over the plant and jumped out of the tank. So I looked all around, and after about 5 or 10 minutes of looking, I figured that sometime during the day while I was at work, he got all the way back behind my fish tank. It's completely pitch dark back there, but he crossed my bedroom floor, and that's where I found him. He was none the worse for wear. As you can see, it wasn't a very tall or high drop for him. And I did observe him for a while to make sure nothing appeared wrong or broken. So luckily he was okay, but it forced me to be a little bit more cautious in the future, and I definitely learned my lesson. I put my my regular light there, and I switched my mercury vapor up on the other group of hatchlings here. I've only got one bulb for the hatchling, so I'm gonna switch them back and forth every couple days, I think, until I've got them all in one tank. I know everything's noisy and everything looks like a mess. It's water change day, so I'm gonna be changing the water. I know I still have the mangroves in here. That's a project that I have to start working on here shortly. But the little hatchlings are doing great. I don't know if my camera's not focusing very well, but all four of them are eating really well on the Zoo-Med hatchling formula. So that's awesome. These guys are already eating full-size Missouri aquatic pellet diet, so no more chopping the pellets in half, which is awesome. I do have a little bit of new growth on these mangroves that I had previously, so we'll see if any of them bounce back. Here's a couple new leaves. They're really nice looking, so who knows? I haven't done anything special with them yet, but that's a project that's on the horizon. It's been a while since I've shown you guys the 125, so I'll go do that. The wood here is for a project as well, but I'll get to that at a later point in time. But out here, I gotta change their water as well. The tank is kind of scummy, but they like to hide back here a lot now that I've put the driftwood back in. It's kind of hard to see them back there, but here he comes. So that's cool. They're doing really well. I actually might go to a fish auction in a couple weeks, and if I do, I might try to pick up some guppies, some small fish, and whatever I can find, whatever's cheap, and toss them in here with these guys. After I saw Chick Me 21's 300-gallon stock tank, I realized these guys aren't really interested in fish, but it wouldn't hurt to toss some in anyways, just for fun. If nothing else, maybe they'll start eating some of the leftover turtle food. But I think my water lettuce is going to make it. The smaller pieces are doing pretty well, and they seem to be putting off new plants, which is cool. I like that. And this sucker is growing like a beast. I think, check out those roots, if you can see in there, all those white strands. The roots are growing really strong now. I'll probably take them out of that bucket and plant them in the rocks there on the ledge. Probably leave some here, and I'll probably put some over here and try to dress up this tank a little bit better. But yeah, I've got to do water changes here. I'll be able to pull out this pump that's been kind of sitting in there for a while. I've got a heater back on the tank now that it's kind of getting a little cooler indoors. But yeah, these guys are doing good. I do have, if you've counted, 9 turtles right now, and I do have a plan, and the plan is to form a breeding group. And because all 3 of these are males, I'm probably going to select one of them and keep him, and the other 2 might be for sale shortly. I'll probably keep them through the winter, and when the weather gets nicer out, I might look to sell 2 of them, just because I'm looking for some females now, and I don't need 3 males. I definitely don't need 3 males. So that might free up some room in here, and maybe in a year or 2, when I need the space, I'll upgrade to a stock tank. But for right now, this is the habitat of choice for when they grow up. I may be headed back to Check Me at 21's basement to help him with his stock tank project. Maybe in the springtime, maybe when it gets warmer out. He's gonna brumate his turtles, but I think he wants to do a little bit more than just the stock tank on the floor. So stay tuned for that in the distant future. But everyone's doing good here. They're hungry, even though I fed them. They're always hungry. It's one thing I've noticed about turtles. But that's about it for right now. See you guys later.